Well, good morning. I'm on a beach today and I got up early this morning, which makes a change for me. I'm on Warkworth beach and there's nobody else fishing. There's about half a dozen dog walkers, so I'm the only one here, which is nice. I'm going to put 2 rods out. The first one is the bass rod, which is the Abu Garcia Esprit bass. It's a 13-foot beautiful rod. I've got a Shimano, I don't know what this reel is. It's a Shimano something or other. That's it. This is the outfit I first bought when I first started fishing with Mark. I bought this second hand and it's a lovely lightweight setup to fish with. So I've got a lugworm on the top hook and I've got a ragworm on the bottom hook. A couple of beads, little attractor beads, and the weight, I'm just using one of the Life Boy weights. It's a 3 ounce. And I'm just going to put this into the surf, not too far out. And then I've got my other rod here. Right, I'll just let that wash around in that surf. I'll come and tell you about the other rod. So this is that Achios Fury FX 420, and that's teamed up with the Shimano Power Aero GT 7000. Again, nice and lightweight. And I'm going to put this one just a bit further out with just slightly heavier weight and slightly bigger bait on it. So I'll bring you back when there's some action. Right, those have been in the water for about 20 minutes now. I had a bit of a tackle disaster. I had a couple of snap-offs on the Achios. That looks like bites on there. I had a couple of bites on the Achios, a couple of snap-offs on the Achios. And I think it's the braid. I think the braid might just be knackered. Oh, I think there might be one on here. Yeah, there is. Oh. Yeah, I think I've got a fish. At last. What we got? That's just quite a chunky fatty. That was really close in. I was chatting away to somebody on the beach there. It's probably been biting for ages. Wow, that's some size flatty, that, isn't it? Wow. Let's get that off, right? I managed to get that hook out. So that's quite a big flatty that's still full of life as well. So yeah, nice, big, chunky flatfish. I'm not sure what sort it is. It's rough on the top there. I can't remember what it is, but there's a way of telling if it's rough there, it's one or the other. So I'll look that up and I'll put it on the screen now. It's got red spots on it. I don't think it's a place. It's rough. I don't know. Yeah. Right, bait the back up. So I've just got on the top hook I've put ragworm and I've just put a bit of fresh lugworm on the bottom there. So I'll get that out. I'm just going to chuck it in the same place, it's probably 20 yards, if that. And obviously fish are close in. There's a gully running along, which is where I got that one from. So we're off to a good start. So I'm hoping for flatties, so flounder, dabs, even the odd turbot might be nice. And my ultimate goal today would be a bass. That would make my year if I could get a bass, because I still haven't caught one. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'll show you the gully. So you can see there. See how the white water's out there? And then it's flatter in here. That means there's a gully running through here and down the beach. I have to say it's a little bit chilly. The wind's just blowing. It's a southerly, but it's a very cold southerly. But it's quite a nice day. There's a few more people around now. There's actually a guy fishing over there as well. But this is what it looks like at the minute. Them things along the beach are the tank traps from the World Wars. That was to stop the boats dropping tanks off, and then the tanks wouldn't be able to get past them big blocks. But you can see the size of this beach. It's huge. Over there is Coquet Island in the distance. Yeah, very nice. So I've just put on a bit of squid body and tied that down with bait elastic. And I'll put this one a little bit further out than that one. See if we can get something a bit further out where the surf is. Not again. Oh, I think this braid's knackered on this reel. It just keeps snapping. Oh. Yeah, I think the braid's rotten. Oh. I've only got this reel with us as well. Right, I'll have to get that sorted out. What a nightmare. That bites. I'll get this sorted out. I'm just going to have to fish close in with it. I can't cast it. It's just snapping every time. Oh, just one of them days, the day. So what I've done is I've just put a really light weight on it and just a 3-way swivel with quite a long hook snood, which I've got a small size 2 hook on with some squid tied onto the bottom of it. And I'm just going to put that just 30 yards out. I don't want to risk snapping off again. So I'm just going to just swing it round and just put it in there really. See if there's anything close in on this rod. I'm going to change the bait on that because that's been out for a bit. I think it could do with a fresh bait on. So I'll put some more lug and rag on that one. I don't think there's anything on it. I had a couple of bites before, but no, there's nothing on it. Oh yes, there is. All right, there's no wonder I couldn't tell there was something on it. It's just a tiny little fish. What is it? Is that? It's a little flounder. Yeah, just a little flounder, so just a teeny little one. Swallowed the hook right down though. I hate fishing in the wind when it's like this. Oh, it gets me all hot and bothered, or cold and bothered, I should say. I've just baited that up. Ragworm and ragworm. I couldn't get the fish unhooked, unfortunately. It was just such a small mouth. I don't know how it swallowed that hook right down, but I couldn't get it out. Unfortunately, the fish didn't survive. I always feel bad when that happens, but sometimes it happens, doesn't it? I need to learn how to use a disgorger, but it was right down inside of its belly, so the chances that even with a disgorger I probably wouldn't have been able to get it out. So I'll get this back in again, just chucking it into here. There's just a lovely gully there now. So it's cut off up there, but it's open here. So hopefully there's some fish kind of swimming into it or stuck in it even. It's been about half an hour or so and I haven't had any more action on the rods. I've changed both of the baits. But the trouble I'm having is the wind is just so strong that the line's kind of just curved right round, and it's just dragging the weight in. So I'm casting out that way, but it's just pulling it round and the weight's coming right into the side. So it's a bit of an issue. It's getting stronger as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'll leave these out just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to pack up and head back to the car, and I think I'll drive to Amble Harbour, and I'll have a little couple hours there just as the tide's starting to flood. It might push something into the harbour, into the river, because it's not comfortable here, like it's just too cold for me. I've got plenty of layers on. I've got 2 pairs of leggings on underneath me waders. And I've got a vest and a sweatshirt and a hoodie and me coat. But it's just the force of the wind, the coldness of it. It's just not pleasant at all. And at the end of the day, fishing's supposed to be enjoyable. So if you're not enjoying it, then move somewhere that you will enjoy it a bit better. So I'll give them another 5 minutes and then we'll get packed up. So if nothing else happens here, I'll bring you back when I get to Amble Harbour. Don't know if there's something on here. Might have been something lying on. Yeah, another flatty lying on. Oh, I was just bringing that up to pack up. So I'll just show you. So there's fish number 3. I didn't even see any bites off that one. There's a little, it's not as big as the first one, but bigger than the second one. It's yeah, it's a little bit bumpy on the top there. So again, I'm not sure if it's a plaice or a flounder, but if you know, let us know. Nice, get it back in. Yeah, he's all right, just burying himself in the sand. Right, that's it. I'm going to pack up and I'm going to head to the harbour, bring you back when I get there. Right, here I am on Amble Harbour, and I've actually been here for ages, but I haven't had any fish and it's been too cold to film, so I haven't done anything. But had I been filming, all you would have heard is me cursing and swearing, because I've just had a nightmare of a day. If you remember earlier at the beach, a couple of snap-offs, and I thought the braid was rotten. So I've had 3 snap-offs here as well, and I wasn't even casting it hard. It's been puzzling me. But I've inspected the rod, and 2 of the eyes have cracked, so it's just cutting the line off. I'll bite that. Yeah, 2 of the eyes are knackered on the Achios, which I've only had for a few weeks. But I was leaning it against the car this morning and it dropped onto the path. So it must have happened then. So I'm going to have to get the rod repaired already. So it hasn't been a great afternoon. So yeah, so that's why I haven't brought you back before now. There's been nothing to show you really, so it's still absolutely Baltic. That little fish. I think I've got a little one on. Oh, that's putting up a little fight. Don't think it's very big though. This is the bass rod. Oh, not another flatty. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, well, it's a fish, I suppose. Yeah, so another flounder. And as always, swallow the hook right down. So I'll see if I can get that out and I'll get that chucked back in. It's different. The other ones I caught all had red spots on. This hasn't got any red spots, it's all brown. Just to show you that. So there's no red at all on there, just all brown. And nice and white underneath. Right, I'll get it off and I'll get it chucked back in. I don't think I've ever sounded so unthrilled to catch a fish as I just did there. That just sums up me day. Catch a fish, it's not what I want. Miserable face. Oh. Right guys, I think that's it for today. I've enjoyed as much of this cold weather as I can. So we've had, what, 5 or 6 flatties, nothing else. So it hasn't been a failure. I've got a damaged rod, I have to get that repaired. Thank you for sticking around if you've watched till the end. I haven't been my usual cheerful self. It's hard on a day like this. It's just, it's not pleasant, and damaging my rod as well. It's put a bit of a downer on the day. But it was good to be out, and if I've got a video, that's even better. So what I'll do is I'll plan another adventure somewhere soon, hopefully in warmer weather. I'll say stay safe out there, tight lines, and cheers.